Hello, and welcome to the Mastering Pairs series. In this video, we'll be going over how to accurately convey your session and participant counts when inputting program activities in pairs. Now let's get acquainted with these fields by taking a look at a couple of examples. So let's say you're facilitating a multi-session curriculum. You'll be visiting the same group at the same site 3 times. While the group is composed of 30 total individuals, not every person attended each session. Now, when you go to enter this program activity into pairs, you'll see this session field in the General Information section. The example we're working with is a multi-session activity where you visited the same group 3 times. So you'll create 3 sessions here where each line describes the participants present each time you visited. In this hypothetical, you had 28 people during the first session, 29 during the second, and 29 again during the third. The next time you will encounter a participant count-related question in pairs will be in the activity demographics section. Here you'll be prompted to provide the total number of participants present for your program activity. In this field, you will provide the total number of unique participants you reached across your visits. You'll see I've inputted 30 here, and that's because in this hypothetical situation, I engaged all of the 30 members of this group at least once throughout my visits. As you saw in the last slide, not every session had full attendance, and that's okay. In this next example, let's say you've facilitated a single session catch curriculum with all of the 4th grade classes at one school, California Elementary School. You visit 3 classes with 25 students enrolled on the same day. Now, this is an interesting example. We commonly see folks incorrectly attempt to input multiple program activities as one pairs entry, but this example highlights one of those rare occasions where you could actually submit one pairs entry to save time. What I want to stress here is that we're talking about a situation where you facilitated the same curriculum on the same day at the same site. All 3 of these components need to be the same for this to be acceptable. So if you were to go to California Elementary School to facilitate this catch curriculum with Class 1 on Monday and then return Tuesday to work with Class 2, this wouldn't work. You'd need to submit pairs reports for each of those times you visit. Let's take a look again at that general information field in pairs. Here I want to emphasize that you will not be marking these 3 classes as different sessions. Your catch curriculum was one session, and each 4th grade student at the elementary school was engaged with only one time. So only one session line is needed here. So as such, you'll want to add up the number of students in those 3 classes to input in your participant field. Here I've inputted 74 to reflect a nearly perfect attendance across 3 classes. For length, you'll be inputting the average amount of time with each class, not the total number of minutes you were facilitating. So in this case, let's say you spent about 30 minutes with each class, in which case we'll be inputting 30. And finally, for the start time, you of course will not be able to log your start time with each class. Instead, you can just go ahead and use the time you began working with the first class that day. Finally, program demographics are relatively straightforward. Here you will record the total number of unique participants engaged throughout your program activity. Since we combined all 3 classes together, we have a total of 74 participants, just like in the last slide. All right, that's it for this video. We hope it was helpful. If you have any more questions about this or other topics, please reach out via email to evaluatesnaped@ucanr.edu. If you can, please take a moment to scan the QR code provided to give us feedback on this video and to help us improve future resources. Thank you.